Hi everyone, what's up? Well, today it's March the 1st, 2013. Such a beautiful warm day. And I'm wearing shorts too, believe it or not. So, today's video, I thought I should give you an update on some equipment, the ones that need to be repaired and ones that need a little more TLC. So, the first thing I'll show you as an update is the 10642C. You guys are right. When I initially started it, you noticed that it vibrated a lot. Well, unfortunately, it does have a bent crankshaft. I really must have hit something hard on it. Now, I saw a YouTube video on repairing a crankshaft with a sledgehammer, but I'm not going to do that because it's too risky. And I thought for sure it did have a bent blade, but when I compared it to the original brand new one, it was perfectly in line. So when you try to pull the cord, it's very stiff, and then it causes the motor to vibrate. So, fortunately, I'm going to have to repair this at the shop, and it's going to be close to $100 to $150. But anyways, I need to spend the money on it because it's a pretty good machine. Okay. And good news is I finally got that weed eater running, the XT600, the 1998 with the 24cc motor. As you probably saw in the video, it started fine on choke, but then as soon as you put it on partial choke to run position, it would, how would you say it? It would just die out apparently. So, I checked the spark plug. A lot of people asked me about the spark plug need cleaning. It did need a little cleaning. I re-gapped it, put it back in, still the same problem. So I looked at my low speed adjustment screw and I had to adjust it. So I think I got it in running condition, so I'll demonstrate it. Show you how it runs now. This might be my turf queen. I'm probably not going to use it for the commercial lawn business because I don't trust weed eaters. Okay, so it choked. And there we go, she's running all by herself now. Partial. Oh well, at least I know that runs well. Pretty good. And I thought for sure that was the carburetor, but the carburetor is fine because I just cleaned it recently. I'm happy. And I thought I should re-update you on my 1998 Old LSS. So as I explained in a recent video that I did a couple of months ago about this Olds, we noticed that the frame was collapsing. So I did see a truck that I wanted to get. It was a 2005 Chevy Colorado, but I decided against it because this is such a good car and gets great gas mileage that I don't really need the truck. I can always borrow this pickup truck here for my business. So I spent $400 off this nice gentleman of a mechanic. We know him for quite some time, and we decided to fix my frame on it, so now at least I can use it for a couple more years. So, as you see, there is hardly any rust now. He stiffened it with, he reinforced it with sheet metal. So now I don't have to worry about my frame collapsing. We'll check the other side. Oh. Let me go underneath the car and you can see. Yeah, all this has been redone. Remember, when I put my finger against it last time, it was so rusted out. So at least it'll last a couple of more years before I decide to get a new car. Wanted to keep it because it's such a nice car, especially with the feature it offers for a 1998. And being an Oldsmobile, it's supercharged 3.8 liter. Not something you see on an Olds. So I'll have a look at the car around it before we go inside it. Oldsmobile logo. You got your fog lamps. does need a washing. This mag has unfortunately seen better days. Overall, very nice car, and I love it. It's the only badging on this car, the LSS, so you really can't tell if it's supercharged unless you look at the VIN code. If you have a K on your VIN code, I mean the 8th digit, and you know it's a regular 3.8, if it's the VIN code 1, then you know it's supercharged. It's got nice leather seats. These are actually from the Aurora upper class sedan that holds with a 4-liter Northstar V8, which is a Cadillac derived engine, specifically for Oldsmobile. Very plush seats, and I really am very comfortable with it, especially it's so good on long trips. It's amazing. Nice highway cruiser. Alright, and I'll show you the driver's side. So the color is known as silver metallic. Kind of looks like a baby blue if you go in the right light. Oh man. Alright. So it's pretty much the same. So this rides on GM's H-body platform, which is similar to the Buick LeSabre and the Pontiac Bonneville. But the Oldsmobile Delta 88, or the LSS, which is the highest trim level, is the more luxurious model of the three. And it's such a shame that Oldsmobile was killed off by GM in 2004. So, you have your power locks and your power seats on the door panel. Same thing over here. On the driver's side, you got your windows lock feature, all the 4 windows, especially your mirrors. You got your fog lamps here and your trunk release. Got your lights. You got your interior lights and your twilight. That means that when you shut off the car, it controls the amount of time before the lights go off. There's your instrument cluster. It's not the full one. I'm missing the voltometer. Also your temperature controls outside. And a nice and pretty cool CD player with tape deck. So when I initially bought the car in September of 2008, I bought the car when it had 134,966. So, during the 5 years that I owned the car, well, nearly 5 years now, I only put around 148,293. So I only used it in the winter once this year because I did have to do my stage and it required me to go to school every day, so I needed a car to drive, so I took this one and then I put the winter tires. It was a really good car to drive in the winter. It didn't really get stuck very much with this car. And also you have traction control too. And this one here is paired by a 4-speed automatic transmission, which is the XT600 HD because it is supercharged. So, see how it starts. 28 degrees Celsius, so it's a pretty warm day. Love it, starts right up. You can always depend on your 3800 motor. Oh, now just boot to 29 now. You put it on your E&M, it converts it to the metric system, so that means it's 84 Fahrenheit in the US. And my car has 92,164 miles. Yeah, indeed a cold start. I'll show you the motor. As you expected from my channel, this is where I got my name, John 3800. And this is my engine. L67 3800 Series 2 supercharged. GM rates this car around 240 horsepower with around 285 pounds-feet of torque. Thing's a little bit under. I haven't really dynoed the car, so I'm assuming it could put out a little bit more than that. So here's your M90 Eaton Boost Supercharger Types 2. Brand new battery I bought this year. And the only modification I did to it was just add this Spectral Performance air filter, 4 inches. Very nice sounding car, very clean too. So I'm going to shut it off. Well, after a little rev, not too much because I don't want to kill my engine. There we go. That should be fine. And I'll show you the audio too.
Just $159 a month. What else can compare to this great offer? Hi, you're on the air.
Very, very weird. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.